coming to America. I should clarify, I'm talking about coming number 2 America, not coming to America. Apparently, Paramount Amazon decided rather than calling this new movie Coming to America 2, to just take advantage of TO and TWO being two homonyms. But the title isn't what matters here. What matters is the quality of the movie. So, it was funny enough. The main laughs come from Leslie Jones, who's basically playing a bull in a china shop, this loudmouthed woman from the Bronx being transplanted to the kingdom of, almost said Wakanda, but Zamunda. And you'll find, you're about to learn more about why he made that slip, but they tried doing the fish out of water thing again, but the other way around. This time it's Akeem's illegitimate son from Queens, being transplanted to Zamunda, but a lot of working class or even middle class people would be in awe of being transplanted to a glamorous kingdom and getting pampered. There's really nothing funny or original about that. In fact, that sort of character, being transplanted overnight from poverty to luxury, was done much more entertainingly by Eddie Murphy himself in Trading Places almost 40 years ago. You might remember the original Coming to America had a scene that kind of made it a sequel to Trading Places. It did raise the question, how come the Duke brothers didn't notice how much Akeem looked like Billy Ray Valentine? But yeah, the original was full of nonstop comedy like that, most of all from the fish out of water humor, but that was unique. We had a person who'd spent his whole life in royalty being transplanted to slums voluntarily and then loving the joys of living like a commoner. So bring something creative to the table like that, provide for a lot of laughs. Without an entertaining arc like the character of Akeem's son this time falls kind of flat through no fault of the actor. He does fine. And this movie hits upon a lot of the themes of the original, as far as the importance of finding someone you connect with and of following your own destiny, and of the value or lack thereof of historical tradition. But it mostly delivers that in dramatic form, because there isn't that much comedy. It seems like a lot of their attempts at laughs are taken just copied from the original. Like John Amos is pretty much wasted here, but he does some more of his explaining why McDonald's and McDowell's are different, or they bring back the characters in Barbershop who are still inexplicably alive, even though they're already old men 30 years ago, or the others played by Eddie Murphy and Arsenio Hall in the original. Why couldn't they have had those two play new characters in, almost said Wakanda again, but Zamunda, or even new characters in Queens? So something fresh. They almost have said Wakanda twice, because one of the big dramatic conflicts in the movie is the rivalry between this illegitimate son, who's technically the firstborn, and Akeem's oldest legitimate kid, a daughter. The rivalry between them over the throne. feels like a retreat of what we saw in Black Panther. And honestly, the Sun character feels like a clone to some degree of Killmonger from Black Panther. And addressing important themes in a comedy isn't bad. Again, the original did also, but when there aren't the laughs backing up, then just comes like across like an imitation of better dramas, better dramatic movies. And the big difference is Akeem himself, his perpetual smiling cheeriness in the first movie just made it so fun, so endearing. This time around, he's basically turned into the character of his dad, Akeem's dad, and I realize that's the point, but if we'd been able to at least get the laughs from somewhere else, or if he were still funny, that would be different. But yeah, a bunch of second-rate drama and laughs copied from the original, except for Leslie Jones. Again, she's great, and some other stuff here and there. Tracy Jordan is, I guess that's a story from the Sun character. Tracy Morgan is kind of funny and whatnot. The funniest I've seen him since he was Brian Fellow on SNL. I'm Brian Fellow. But, the movie had enough touching moments and enough laughs. I'll give it a mild recommendation, especially because it's free for Amazon Prime subscribers, but I never feel a need to watch this again, whereas the original I could watch 100 more times and never get bored. Anyway, I encourage you all to visit, for more detailed thoughts, my written blog, AutisticArtCritic.com. Also, don't forget to follow us on Facebook and hit the subscribe button below. Thank you.